Hi, everyone. We have author T.C. Woodards here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
Hello, I am a divorced single mother of a 16-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. I just wrote my first book, which published in October of this year, and I am working on a couple more books as we speak.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell us about your book.
So my book is called The Courage to Finally Walk Away. It's about my journey of deciding to walk away from my toxic and dysfunctional marriage. In the book, I reflect on my experiences of dealing with betrayal, grief, shock, self-doubt, anger. And the book takes you on a ride of how I was dealing with various acts of unfaithfulness.
Okay. Well, how long have you been writing?
So I've been writing in my journal through my separation/divorce phase. So since 2016.
Okay.
I had a lot of stuff written in my journal. And in March of this year, I hooked up with a writing coach. And I said, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. Right. So I started in March and I actually became a published author in October.
Okay.
So it took me, about 8 months.
And how did you choose the cover?
So the cover, I came up with the idea in my head, and then I actually worked with a graphic designer and described what I wanted. I had to, as far as the colors and stuff, I did a lot of research on the meanings behind the colors.
Oh, okay.
And once I, told her what I wanted, she made it, and it was perfect. So.
Now, you said you're working on other books. Is this going to be a standalone, or is there going to be a sequel or part two?
There's going to be a part two. Because I didn't put everything into this book because it was too much. And I was trying to find a place to stop. I said, let me just stop at this one point, and then I'll save the rest for the second.
So we can
possibly a 2 and a 3, part 3.
Okay.
So
you didn't experience any type of writer's block then? You had a lot.
Oh yeah, I did. I did. When I started in March, between like April and May, I started feeling some type of way because I had to deal with, I was reliving everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it came to a point where like I literally stopped because I was doubting myself. Darn, should I go on? Should I do this? Should I really do this? So I had to talk it out with my writing coach. And then once she told me the stuff that I was experiencing, I was like, okay, I'm good now. I know what's wrong. And I just kept on going.
Okay. Now, being that this book is so personal, how did you feel on release day when it was time to release it to the world?
Nervous, numb. I was very numb. I must say that, because I do, the reason for me writing it, I kind of wanted, I wanted to help other people and enlighten them, because a lot of stuff that I went through, the people closest to me had no clue. So it was kind of like, I don't know, the feelings were weird. Some days it was like, okay. Other days it was like, oh gosh. So.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't know you was going through all of that.
Yes, like the people.
You're a private person. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I am too. So I definitely know.
So I shocked a lot of people when I said I was filing for divorce.
Yeah. So tell us where we can purchase your book.
So my book is available on Amazon, and I also sell signed copies from my website, which is www.authortcwoodards.com.
And where can we find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, author TC Woodards, and I'm also on Instagram, author_TC Woodards.
Don't worry about the gaps. I'm gonna take them all out.
Okay.
Okay. And what do you hope readers take away from reading your book?
So I hope that they take away, I did write some notes. It is okay to walk away from your marriage if you are experiencing lack of happiness, lack of peace of mind. it's important to know that you shouldn't have to stay in a terrible situation based on, for the kids' sake, like myself. That's why I waited so long. But if you do walk away, eventually everything is going to be okay and everything will work itself out. And I hope to enlighten and encourage and empower women to go ahead and do that if they need to.
I'm sure you will. And how do you think being a writer has helped you as a person?
So it is helping me heal, because before I wrote the book, I just knew I was healed 100%. But then once I started writing, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm not. So it's making me a better person. And I am actually a new person, a different person versus when I started.
Okay.
I'm still learning and becoming better.
And are you self-published?
Yes.
How was that experience?
It was interesting. I think the second time around, I'm going to do the same thing. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So
You just have to do your research pretty much, right?
Right.
And is there anything else that you would like to tell us about your book?
No, basic, because if I say certain things, I give it away. You have to read it to see for yourself. But so far, the people that have read it, I've got great reviews. So that makes me feel good as a writer. I did my job.
And hold your book up for us.
The book is called The Courage to Finally Walk Away.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
me. All right, everyone, that was author T.C. Woodards telling us about her book. Make sure you go out and purchase a copy, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video below.